tell you I'm a trill nigga. Gold in my mouth, hell yeah, that's how I feel, nigga. Bleed through this game, ain't no need for no fame, cause there's a lot of niggas sweat that they gon' bleed for that change. I ain't trying to rock up, but when I rock up, I'm scraping all grams from the side when the lock up. The passion of a nigga.
That's my dude. Man, shout out to my bro Finkelwork. Finkelwork been dropping heat. I keep telling y'all that's my little bro. So when y'all hear me playing my bando bought me, that's my band. That's Finkelwork. When y'all hear me playing that, I'm walking down with the 4 pound when it go all that. That's my dude Finkelwork. I'm trying to cut this process off so y'all don't hear that. So welcome back. You feel me? To another episode of Retired from the Streets. What up, though? OG Kenny, O_G_Kenny at Retired from the Streets TV. And I like I said, for the last few days, I've been really appreciating all the love and support because, man, like I haven't even me and my kids about to do like a little funeral service for my dog tomorrow. Me and my daughter and my nieces and nephews. So it's like they've been on my head about it. But I like y'all got to give me a little time. This was like my baby, so I don't know it's hard for me still. I ain't even gonna lie. But we back with another episode. We down in Virginia still, right? Now, I don't know how many of y'all ever had like sleep apnea, sleeping disorder, sleeping problems, period. Me personally, I've never had a sleeping disorder, but I do understand the concept of having restless nights of sleep, being waking out of my sleep with from real deep dreams that seemed so real that I couldn't distinguish between reality and fiction, right? So it's a book. The book was wrote in 1943 by a G.N.M. Tyrrell. The book is called Apparitions. In the book, he coined the phrase out-of-body experience. Any of you familiar with out-of-body experience, y'all know that they call it spirit walking, they call it astral projection, and in a lot of cases, they're saying that the spirit walking, the astral projection, or the out-of-body experience is preceded by an episode of lucid dreaming, as to where you're aware of what's going on, right? So out-of-body experience, for those who really don't know, it's really, or astral projection, is where you feel like you have been separated from your physical to the point where you have free range, right, of your environment while still being able to witness and look at your body. Now, I'm going to tell you, it sounds crazy. My first experience with something like that was when I was in high school, about 17 years old. And it's crazy, ironic, I had a bunk bed and I was on the top rack, top bunk, and I could see myself floating around this room, like, you know what I mean? I could feel myself rather, and I could see my body laying on the bed still. Where I was at, I could see everything in my room perfectly, and it felt ridiculously real. I always have cast it off as like just a crazy dream, and it wasn't really an out-of-body experience. However, in Jarrett, Virginia, Greensville Correctional to be specific, I'm in the in my cell. We had that lockdown situation I told y'all about previously, because the brother ended up getting poked up on the another side of the prison, being a bully and being racist. So he got his issue. Now, and we ain't feel bad about that because we ain't about that bully and stuff. So the brother got his issue. But we on lockdown. I'm in there with my dude, Wheezy. You know, older head. They call him Weezy. They call him a few things because he was like our little oracle. Little short, spiritual, humble Christian dude. And when it came to matters of being like a spiritual advisor, that was my dude. We talked all night about differences between and likenesses of the Bible and the Quran and the mysteries of the Bible and all these different concepts. So this particular night, we're watching something on like A&E or something about like the aliens and the lost books of the Bible and all these different mystical, what they call metaphysical concepts that they're talking about through this program, right? Peep game. I go to sleep. And I remember hearing like people talking in the back of my head, you know, while I'm closing my eyes. I hear like different conversations going on throughout the pod as everybody wind down, calling from cell to cell. Hey, what you watching? What's coming on tonight? What's good, right? Slap me a noodle down here, whatever the case, right? You got all this commotion going on. But I'm laying there tired because me and him have been talking and I have been doing my little workout in the cell. I got to get me a shower. I'm tired. I'm laying down. And it's almost as if while I'm laying there, I feel like a little surge. No cap. I felt like a little like whoom, whoom, and it made me feel like maybe I didn't eat something right or something, but it felt almost electrical. I am listen, right hand of God. It felt electrical, like something was like really bothering me, like as if I had got shocked a little bit. I didn't really think none of it because I couldn't. I was tired. I fall asleep, but what they call a witch riding your back, sleep paralysis, when you can't move, you can't scream, and the only thing you can try to do is move one of your limbs, like a leg or arm or something. As soon as you do that, what happens? Your body frees itself up, and now you can start moving and hollering and stuff. But at the time, it's like somebody grabbed your throat, your move, your arm, and wrapped everything around you, and you could hear. I used to hear. I had them type of dreams several times in my life, and I would hear when I was younger, like somebody was teasing me or laughing while it was going on. I don't want to spook y'all, and I ain't trying to be on no spook stuff, but this was the first time, me being incarcerated, that I experienced something like an out-of-body experience. I'm laying there, and I felt this surge, and I fall asleep, and now it's almost as if, like, how can I explain this? I felt heat and cold at the same time, and it's almost like my clothes came off of me. That's how my body felt. But I had on shorts and stuff, and I'm in my cell over the sink looking in the mirror, but I keep looking back in through the mirror at myself on the bed. And I'm smirking though, like I know something that my body don't know. This sounds weird, crazy, whatever. Get in the comment section if it sounds too far-fetched. Y'all think I'm making it up. But I'm telling y'all my experience. Now, I'm not saying that I had an out-of-body experience, but I'm telling you, I've had so many of these things, it felt exactly similar to what I went through in the past. I felt like I was in total control of myself, and I was watching myself sleep. I even watched myself turn. You understand what I'm saying? And look back as if I was scared that I was going to wake up and the game was over. That's how it felt like. Let me have as much fun as I can before I wake up. That's the feeling I got, like I was sneaking. But it felt exhilarating, and it felt like I was powerful in that. And you know what I mean? That was the first time I really, when I picked my toothbrush up. When I set my toothbrush down, my toothbrush seemed like it made a lot of noise, right? Now, I don't leave my toothbrush on the sink. I wrap my toothbrush up, put it in my locker. In this dream or experience I was having, I picked my toothbrush up. When I set it back down, it was loud, like toom, 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 toom. I shot up in the bed because I heard the noise. And that's when I sat there for a minute, and I'm like, hold on now. Did I just hear something that woke me up, or was I dreaming something? So I sat there and I remember in the dream, and I looked down at the sink, and my toothbrush there. Now I'm thinking, was I tired? And I just don't remember. I hit my grill, because often I hit my grill before I go to bed. You know what I'm saying? And get my little floss on. But I'm sitting there like, dog, did I put that there while I was going through that experience, or did that occur before? I couldn't remember. And my bunkie, when he woke up the next day, he was like, I don't remember you brushing your teeth, bro. And he's like, and I used the bathroom, I don't remember seeing your toothbrush. So I'm thinking like, well, he ain't paying no attention. He probably was in his book or something, sleep. I probably overlooked it. But you talking about when he said that, it was almost as if all of the heat and everything left my body. I went flush because it spooked me, because I'm like, what the hell is going on? I know a CO didn't come in there. I know no porter didn't come in the room and move nothing around or drop nothing, and it wasn't something from somebody else. I was asking dudes, did y'all hear that noise last night? Like a toom, 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 toom. Like something dropped and echo. Dudes like, no, I was up. I ain't hear nothing. CO came through. I heard keys. I heard jangling. And they told somebody to cut their TV off. No. So I hollered at when me and my bunkie talking, and he said, you know what you're saying, it's not far-fetched. He's talking, because he older than me. By the time I'm like 22, right? This dude was probably almost 50, so he got me about 30 years almost. So he was definitely like a guru, spiritual advisor, grandfather type of dude, real solid, stayed in shape, you know what I mean? So he was an example to me of how to be an exemplary man in prison. But so when I come to him and I'm asking him about this astral projection, this spirit walking, this lucid dreaming, this sleep paralysis, whatever you want to call it, out of body experience, he was like, bro, I used to hear stories about this type of stuff all the time when I was coming up. And I'm like, so like, you know, and I remember my grandma and them was heavy into numerology, the Ouija board. And so I remember them talking about it too, but I didn't have all of the stories like he had, like firsthand experiences about how his brother sat up in the bed and did some homework, sleep, and didn't even remember it. Or how his sister, what he say, his sister hair was down or something, and when she woke up, she had a ponytail coming down her back, and nobody ever remember her mother never taught her how to braid, and nobody ever remember her learning how to braid. But imagine, this is the only girl in the house. He said she had her own room. She woke up and asked who was playing games in her hair last night. Why was her hair braided? Because she wore her hair down all the time, right? So when he explained to me his different experiences with it, I'm really sitting there shook. I'm really sitting there spooked, like, damn, this is powerful. Maybe this is what the ancestors were talking about tapping into a higher frequency, higher vibrations. So when I hear people yapping about stuff that don't matter, and I start telling them I ain't vibing off y'all low vibrational energies, right? I don't want to get too metaphysical with y'all, but I do want to say, like, people got to understand that connections are real. When you talk to somebody and atoms are sparking, energy is being exchanged. Whenever you talk to somebody, there's an electrical current that carries your voice, right? That carries your thoughts, that carries your emotions, and people pick up on them and perceive them all the time. That's why sometimes you can walk in a room and feel the tension. You can walk on the prison yard and feel that something about to go down, something crazy. Somebody got a knife, somebody got stabbed, something going down, right? I'm telling you my experience because it shook me up, and I'm still a person who wants to get deeper into the phenomenon of astral projection. And if y'all got a comment like that or a story like that, that's similar like that, please do me a favor, get in the comment section, share your experiences, whether first, second, or third hand, with astral projection, out of body experiences, lucid dreaming, sleep paralysis, spirit walking. You understand what I'm saying? So coming from a spiritual background, a spiritual family, a praying family, a church going family, and then even having my daddy and them in the mosque, I understand the concept of having a spiritual foundation and a base and a belief system, a core belief system. But I also know that I don't believe in the universe that we are alone. I believe in healing crystals. I believe there are other life forms, right? I don't know about the earth being flat. Maybe we can toss that conversation up. And now I'm not saying it's round, I'm not saying it's flat. I don't know. I want to know. So don't be talking about you crazy, it's flat, you crazy, it's round. I don't want to hit into that because I don't know, and I'm not taking a side with that. What I do want to know is I want people to get in the comment section because I honestly want to be educated more on these topics. So if you know more about these things, please send me some links. Hit me up, you feel me? Give me some information, because as I'm sitting here thinking about that, I had a crazy dream the other night about my dog. So this is a relevant story. Like I always say, the stories that I tell usually come from what I'm going through that day or around that time. So having these crazy dreams about my dog, missing her, keep seeing her, everything black remind me of her because she was jet black, you know what I'm saying? Real pretty, shiny coat. And yeah, them dreams there, man. I want to learn how to learn. I want to know how to interpret them. I want to know what they mean, and I want people to help me. So get in the comment section, please. I don't want to ramble. You feel me? I woke up in that cell hearing that noise. I was shook. That was not the last time I went through something like that. A couple of years later, I woke myself up in the cell. I'll tell you that story another time because it's crazy. I woke myself up hollering, right? Talking, arguing with somebody in my dream. And it was like I shifted right from where I was at to right in that cell and was still arguing with them. And everybody in the hole heard me. True story. I'll tell y'all that later on. Man, anyway, like I said, please get in the comment section. Hit like, subscribe, notification bell. Feel me? Share the content. Like the videos a million times, whatever. What I'm saying is please get down there and let me know what y'all feel about this conversation and what information y'all got in y'all experiences, man. I love y'all. Thank y'all for dealing with me every time I come on here, because y'all could be anywhere in the world, but y'all kick it with y'all boy. OG Kenny, O_G_Kenny. Keep the change. Keep them nervous. This is God's promise, not just his plan. And until next time, I see y'all and I'm out.